Well, food has undoubtedly been one of the top news stories of the year, not just because of rising prices, but because Ottawa's attempts to step in and lower them. But now food is taking the spotlight again. Metro is leveling new allegations that Loblaw implicated Metro in an alleged bread price-fixing scheme. So joining us with more this morning is Professor of Food Distribution and Policy at Dalhousie University, Sylvain Charlebois. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Anne-Marie.
So this alleged bread price-fixing scheme, which is a reminder to our viewers, alleges that grocers work together to set bread prices higher for consumers, goes all the way back to 2007. Why is Metro making this move now?
Well, 6 years ago, on December 20th, 2017, Loblaws literally threw everyone else under the bus when they actually apologized to Canadians for being part of this bread price fixing scheme for 14 years from 2001 to 2015. They basically said, sorry, here's $25. But at the same time, Loblaw did say, well, other companies are involved, and Metro did not like that. In fact, other companies did not like that, but Metro is going after Loblaws legally right now.
And does this have anything to do with the fact that Loblaw is also not signing on to the grocer code, or is this a completely separate issue?
You know, actually, they're kind of intertwined. Loblaws is very much in the middle of a lot of scandals, I would say, in the industry. There's a lot of tension in the industry, to be honest, Anne-Marie. And Loblaws doesn't want to sign on to this code of conduct because it has a lot of power. It dictates a lot of the rules in the industry. A lot of consumers don't know this, but Loblaws is incredibly powerful, and so they don't want to let go of that power, which is why they don't want to sign on to this code of conduct.
Yeah, let's dig into that a little bit more. We know the cost of food has risen dramatically in the past 2 years. In particular, you and I have had several conversations about where things sit this past year. But several reports have also found that people have started buying less food. Essentially, they're eating less as a result of higher prices. So walk us through the toll this is having on families.
Oh my goodness, that was a scary thing. And of course, earlier, about 5 minutes ago, you were talking about interest rates. That's the thing, Anne-Marie. A lot of people had to devote more money on shelter, another necessity of life. And so when they walked into the grocery store, they did spend less for 2 quarters this year in 2023. Canadians were spending less on food despite inflation. That's how difficult it's been for a lot of families in 2023.
Yeah, and we've seen other, side evidence of that with the increase in use at food banks and whatnot. So to try and get a handle on these prices, Ottawa not only hauled in all the grocery CEOs, questioned them publicly, they also then mandated that the grocers come up with this code of conduct that we were speaking about. How effective have these efforts by Ottawa been? And to remind everybody, Ottawa said, we're not going to interfere. You guys come up with your own code. But then Walmart and Loblaw said, we're not signing it.
I don't know if you looked at the at this week's Consumer Price Index report. I always look at that report every single month, and November data is not telling us that Ottawa is making a difference. In fact, if you look at all food categories are more expensive than in October, except for fish and seafood. So if you ask me if Ottawa's effort, political pressure is working on the grocery industry, I would say not right now.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, the federal minister was asked about whether or not the government will mandate them to sign this code, and that hasn't been decided yet. That might be coming in the new year. Let's take a look to 2024. What does food price forecast look like, Sylvain?
So last week, as you know, we published Canada's food price report. We're predicting a food inflation rate of 2.5% by the time we're done with 2024. But here's the good news, Anne-Marie. We're expecting some price wars mid-year in 2024. Why? Because you and I are not loyal anymore. We're looking for bargains everywhere. So they want us back. They want our business. And so they'll offer us more loss leaders, more rebates, more promotions, more generous loyalty programs. So if I'm a consumer, and we're all consumers, I would looking for some goodies coming from grocers in 2024.
Oh, that is some good news. Merry Christmas to us. Sylvain, thank you, and happy holidays to you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.